Well, bye week probably hit us at the right time. We're, starting to compile some nicks and some bumps and bruises that we need to take care of. So we're able to get some guys, a little bit healthier going into this last stretch of the season, and we're able to work on. We got a young football team, so fundamental work's always critical, and getting kids to understand the game offensively, defensively, and special teams wise is always big on the bye week. So we were able to accomplish a couple of things.
And, Coach, your thoughts on the Mountaineers as you play them this Saturday?
Well, very, very well-coached team. Coach Satterfield's done an unbelievable job, and the program's, obviously taking a big jump from coming from FCS to FBS, and they've done it the right way. The culture at that place is been set. Coach Satterfield takes over for a good program that was good in FCS and really been good for a long time. But he's really put his stamp on the program, and it's a very well coached team.
Thank you very much, Coach. Our first questions come from Brett Stredlow with the Winston-Salem Journal.
Hey, Everett, can you speak a little bit to the influence that Mac Brown had, I guess first on your decision to attend Ath, and then maybe just as you become a coach through the ranks?
Well, Brett, I was a junior when Mac came, so I was already there. And the influence on the program, I think the culture started changing in 1983 when he took the program over. We were very much like we are here at Texas State, a program kind of, not doing well, kind of disarray at times, and Coach Brown came in and set a big sense of culture in the program, and from that point on, I think that's when it started. 1983. It was, standards were the standards, and he got rid of a bunch of guys that really didn't care about football, didn't love the game, and from that point on, I thought Appalachian State started to make its move in the FCS, and then obviously now in the FBS.
What memories stand out from you from your playing time there? And have you been able to make it back? I don't know the last time you've been to Boone, or how often you're able to ever make it back up this way.
Well, I've been to Boone several times in the off season. Taking my family up there. I had the opportunity to get back to one ball game when I was at Ohio State. We had a bye week, and I was able to sneak back up and see a homecoming game. Maybe the first year that App was transitioning in. I think they played South Alabama. It wasn't a very good homecoming for them, but you can see from that point till now what Scott's done with the program. So I've been back to see one ball game since leaving.
If I'm not hogging the line too much, what memories do you have as a player that stand out from your time up there?
We beat Wake Forest when I was a junior, I believe, senior. Beat Wake Forest over in Winston-Salem. That was probably the biggest memory I had. That first year that I was there with Mac Brown, we went 6-5, and that was a big turnaround for what the program had been. So there were several wins that year that were really associated with changing the culture. And we wouldn't have been able to do that before he got there. We learned how to win, and there were a lot of memories in that junior year that I was there that really kind of set me on a path to want to coach and want to be around good programs.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, Brett. We'll go to our next questions from Kep Jardello with the Austin American Statesman.
Hey, Coach. Good morning.
Morning, Kep.
I know after last game, Tyler Tutt was on some crutches, and I know Eric Luna didn't play. I was just wondering what's their status for this week.
Well, we're still evaluating those guys. Those guys had the bye week. They were able to get some treatment. So, we'll update those guys' status tomorrow at the press conference.
Okay. And you were saying after last week that your priority for the bye week was recruiting and you wanted to get out there on the trail. Were you able to get out there?
Yeah, we were. We were able to get out, and all our coaches, including myself, were out, able to get out in the high schools in the state of Texas. And what's really apparent, Kep, is that I think that the high school coaches in the state of Texas understand what Texas State football is, and they understand what it's going to take to get it back. And I was able to visit with Coach Joseph over at Katy High School, and he knows exactly where Texas State football is and knows what it needs to get done. And just for the coaches in the state to understand that we've got a plan in place, and that we have to execute the plan. They get it and they understand it, and that it was good to get out amongst the high school coaches.
Good. Thank you, Coach.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, Kef. And Coach Withers, thank you again, as always, for your time this morning. Those are all the questions we have.
Yep. Thanks, you guys.